Now stepping up and taking action after an Indianapolis mother of two was shot and killed Friday.
Crystal Walton was dropping her two children off at daycare. Karen Campbell is actually here to tell us about one group who's getting the word out about domestic violence. Karen?
Well, Felicia, and domestic violence advocates, along with the city's gun violence reduction team, they want to get in communities most impacted by domestic violence to listen to their concerns and offer some much needed resources.
I got a handful as well if somebody need a few.
In this Far East Side neighborhood,
we talking in regards to domestic violence to the community as well as gun violence reduction, seeing what all we can do.
This group is bringing education and resources to the community.
Resources are super important, starting with an advocate, getting connected with the advocate when you're going through domestic violence. We just want to make sure that we can give them as much resources.
Daniette Smith is the director of domestic violence programming with the city of Indianapolis.
Strangulation is one of the things that we've seen that's common, including in Crystal's case. So we have the symptoms of strangulation. We have the information defining what strangulation is.
Police say Crystal Walton was shot and killed Friday by her young son's father, Orlando Mitchell. She was dropping her kids off at daycare. 13 News has reported Mitchell's extensive criminal background involving Walton. Smith says jail may have been the only answer that could have prevented Mitchell from taking Walton's life.
Unfortunately, that was one of the issues that we had, is that that individual was not locked up, and unfortunately, we lost a life.
Moments evoking sadness, anger, confusion, fear among domestic violence victims.
When they seen that and heard exactly what she did and all the steps that she tried to take to protect herself, I know it brings fear. As a survivor of domestic violence, it crushed me. So I know they have fear, but we want to make sure that victims of domestic violence, even survivors who are trying to mentally get out of it, to understand to still fight for yourself.
Now, it is important to mention that according to court records, we know a protective order was filed in March of last year, but it was never served. However, there is something called a no contact order that was issued in April of 2021. But when Mitchell violated that order just last month, an arrest warrant was issued one day before Crystal was killed. So I did reach out to the sheriff's office to just walk me through the process of what does it take to when you get that order from a judge,
right.
What is that process to serve that arrest warrant? So we expect to hear from them hopefully tomorrow.
Okay. All right, Karen. Thank you.
It's just a tragedy.
Yeah.
It really is. Thank you.